All the classics all the time. It's that time again. The Fly's coming up, and basically it kicks off this weekend for a week. And well, we've got Windborne are coming over to enhance the Fly with it's harmonies basically, Lauren, that the four of yous do. It's very evocative and somewhat unusual in this day and age.
Yes, the four-part vocal harmony, that is what Windborne is all about. You know, we all grew up in the northeast of the United States in the area called New England in families where singing socially was just sort of the normal thing. People, at a party or whatever, someone would start singing and people would just improvise harmonies. And that was very normal for us. And then as we got a little older, we realized that this is not so normal for many of our peers in the United States. But we began to connect with, other communities and cultures around the world where that sort of harmony singing is part of the culture, and that's really been sort of the foundation of Windborne is exploration of music and tradition through harmony.
Obviously, the Scots-Irish tradition that was taken to North America is very much back in the day. Singing was the thing, how people entertained themselves. I mean, you've only got to look at places such as Fado in Portugal, and I mean, it makes the hairs in the back of your neck go up. Some of this music.
Yeah, I mean, it's for me, I personally have no desire to like hear my own voice as a solo singer, but like singing in harmony is just like there's nothing better than that. It really is something that I think creates a product that's bigger than the sum of its parts, and that's really how the instrument of Windborne works. When we make our arrangements, there's no one person that goes off and writes sheet music for the rest of us to learn. We do it as a collaborative process, sort of all in the room together, where one person will sing the melody and the rest of us improvise and explore and do a lot of just sort of sonic brainstorming. And then the real sort of magic of the process is taking all of those possibilities and winnowing it down to the things that really support the melody and the message of the song. And it's just the thing that it creates is so much more than just the four notes of the chord. And I think that like harmony singing, wherever the harmonies are coming from, is really touches something quite deep in people.
How do you come up with new material? Because a lot of the stuff it's been around a while. You put your own take on it. Do you discover new material on your travels then?
Yeah, I mean, our material comes from a lot of different sources. Like some of our songs are hundreds of years old. Some of them are by living composers. But these are the melodies that we're talking about, and then all of the harmonies are what we add to it. And some songs are ones that we grew up with, that we knew from our families. Some of them we've done like research in archives like the United States Library of Congress, which has an incredible archive of traditional music, a lot from the United States, but also traditional music from different parts of the world. Some of it we've discovered on our travels, or on study trips to learn music from different parts of the world. So there's sometimes we just get a great recommendation from a friend who says like, "Hey, I love this song," and we listen to it and we're like, "Ooh, that something really speaks to us in that." And the thing that I think is quite special about working in a group of four people is that the songs have to pass a pretty high bar of all of us have to be interested in it. It has to feel like it's saying something important to all of us. And it has to sort of hold our interest for enough time to go through the ringer that is making a new arrangement.
So, listen, you're coming to St Comgalls in Divis Street in Belfast next Friday, the 7th of August. Musiccapital.org is where you get the tickets. You're also in Dublin, Derry. Is it your first time in Ireland then?
Yeah, it'll be our first time in Ireland as a group, and we're so excited for for this new venture. We've toured in the UK. We've been touring in the UK since 2015. We've been there many times, but Ireland is new territory for us, and we're so excited. Yeah, as you said, Belfast, Derry, and Dublin. And Jeremy has just arrived and can.
Oh, I thought it was a technical guy coming back in to ask you what voltage you wanted the equipment in again, because it's the glamour of on tour. People think, you're in a 5-star hotel room. You're basically in a porta cabin in an event now at the minute, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah, we just arrived at Wickham Festival, and we're scrambling to find service to get on this interview, and luckily we made it.
Good indeed. Jeremy, does the male vocals differ from female vocals when you're doing harmonies?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely aspects of that, but one of the things that we really pride ourselves on is being able to blend all 4 voices together. And that doesn't mean sort of trying to make everything really matching. A lot of more choral-based performance, like, if you're singing in a choir, everyone's trying to make the same exact vowel sounds. And what we're doing is music that comes from vernacular traditions, from oral traditions. And so we try and make it so everyone actually has their own distinct voice. That's what makes it interesting. That's what gives it a little bit of that sort of tension and friction and something exciting. And so it's not a question of how do you make everyone the same. It's how do you fit 4 different voices together.
And if I can just add to that, when we make our arrangements, we're not writing for sort of typical like soprano, alto, tenor, bass. We're writing for the 4 voices of the group. We're writing for Lynn, Lauren, Jeremy, and Will. So that really lets us lean into sort of that bringing out each person's strength, as Jeremy was saying.
Now, am I allowed to say that you have special guest stars in this? You have Lisa Knapp and Jerry Diver coming along to will you away.
Yes. Yeah, we're excited to get to perform with them, and we've never met, but we've been looking forward to this for a while.
Very good indeed. Now, the strange thing is the audience can't sing along to harmonies, so how does that work?
Well, we sort of we try and split the difference because singing together is something that is not only fun, but we believe that it really ties in with some of our mission-based work. Singing together builds solidarity. Movements have always had music as part of that. So we have a lot of songs that, that's just us singing, and we want people to be transported and inspired and to learn something and have their hearts moved even before maybe their minds might be changed about something. But we also have some opportunities for folks to sing along on some of what we do. And we just go ahead and teach the audience. We've been teaching for over 20 years, and we've been teaching together for over a decade. And it's pretty amazing when you have that audience. You can just get everyone singing together in a matter of seconds. And
I love the interactive element of it. I love that. Now, listen, once again, people need to go to musiccapital.org if they want tickets. It's at Comgalls in Divis Street, Friday the 7th of August 2026. Doors at 6:45, show at 7:30. Jeremy and Lauren from Windborne, thank you very much for spending the time away from the festival to tell us about it. Look forward to seeing you next Friday. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
We can't wait, and we'll see